got Dime once again, the green Protoss. He is going to be spawning at the left-hand side of the map. Currently up 1 game, and his opponent is going to be Sunshine, who thinks he's funny and changed to red. And now I got to change my overlay, which is not very funny. He is going to be on the right-hand side of the map. God, the nerve of some people. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. So what do you think we're going to see out of Sunshine here in this matchup?
I don't know. It's interesting to point out right off the bat here again. Once again, Dime is building his first pylon. His base, he's not going for the Forge's first expand. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I guess he really likes that really safe style. Maybe set up for some gateway pushes later in the game. I think Sunshine is going to elect for a much safer game this time. I think he's going to get his speed up, maybe get some more Zerglings, poke the front a little bit, and definitely I really hope that we see some Overlords position so we can actually get that scouting information in this game.
Yeah, all right, so the first gateway is down on the way right now. Still no sign of a spawning pool or a hatchery yet, but it does look like it's going to be a hatch first out of Sunshine. And like they were saying in the first game,
oh, there's a pool.
There's the spawning pool. He kind of waited a little bit longer for that, and
yeah,
kind of curious to see if he's going to follow that up with a gas or just go straight for that hatchery there. But bit of a different opening here for Sunshine. Wants to get that early map control, get that early scouting information, maybe apply a little bit of early pressure. He has seen that this is a completely open wall, and maybe if he makes 6 Zerglings once that spawning pool finishes, he can actually do some serious damage to this, as there's pretty much no SimCity here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different ways the Zerglings can actually get in here, and there's definitely not going to be enough units to actually stop that. So we'll see if he does go for some quick aggression. He was trying to get that hatchery down. There goes the pylon block. The probe does get taken down. Those drones are going to be able to clean up that pylon there. But I do expect it will eventually get cancelled here. Did not save larva for 6 Zerglings, but oh, look at that, the 3rd larva. Very nice timing there, actually. He got those 6 Zerglings out right away.
That's really nice. Yeah, this is a pretty timed up build. He's also not getting the gas, which is interesting. He's not going for speed, which I think is going to end up playing in favor of Dime, because, like you said, he didn't wall off at the front, and I have a feeling pylon at the front there, Dime's going to go for his 1-gate expand again, so I think speed, unfortunately, I think would be a good choice in this case.
Alright, so let's see where these Zerglings go, whether they split off up to the Xel'Naga towers, or whether all 6 of them go directly into this main base right now. There's the first pylon. Over here at the natural expansion, he's got 1 Zealot out right now. Sentry is on the way, but I don't think this Sentry is going to pop out quite until... Actually, it might pop out before these Zerglings get in here. Let's find out, because if he might be able to actually buy himself enough time to get some more units out and not let those Zerglings run around his base for hours on end.
Yeah.
As that can be just incredibly annoying. Here they come. The Sentry's pushed out pretty far, but he will fall... Not going to actually fall back. He's going to hold his ground. Sunshine not looking like he's getting ready to push in whatsoever. Does not want to have to deal with that Sentry's force field or its range right there. And I think he's okay with just keeping these units in their base. As Dime, of course, can't move these out. Because then Sunshine will just walk right in his base and start doing a whole bunch of funny stuff to him. He's even choked this off really interesting. This is a really interesting SimCity over here at the bottom of his ramp.
Yeah, you know, he really prefers that. I've seen a lot of PvZs out of Dime, and yeah, he does this basically every single game, and he really does not favor that force first expand. And the fact that we're not seeing speed out of Sunshine or even a gas yet, I think is an indicator of a quick third. But we'll see what he decides to transition this into.
And there goes his expansion. Looking back at the base of Sunshine, he really hasn't done very much but just continue droning. There's his 3rd expansion. He needs to try and kill this Probot before it actually manages to scout that 3rd expansion out. If he does do that, that's going to completely change everything. Dime might gear up for a huge timing attack on it before Sunshine does manage to get his drone count up to that stupidly high number where he can basically just spam units all day, and it does not look like Dime is going to be scouting that out anytime soon, as the probe has been taken out, and he's now basically sitting in a defensive position, and Sunshine is just going to continue to drone up, using these Zerglings to take control of both the Xel'Naga towers. So if we take a look at the vision that Sunshine has right now, there's really no way that Dime can move out without actually getting spotted, which is exactly where Sunshine needs to be at this point in time if he's going to take such an early 3rd expansion.
Yeah, and Dime's building his gateways, or 1 gateway at the front. It looks like he's sort of setting himself up to be in a little bit of a defensive posture. He's got a robo building in the back of his base here, so it looks like he's going to play a little bit more of a standard game. I think he's just going to get all his bases saturated, take his 2 gases, and just sort of play a reactive game from here. Maybe set up for a 2-base timing, maybe a Colossus timing, because this map it's really difficult to take your 3rd bases with Protoss. But yeah, I think he's probably going to end up setting himself up for a 2-base timing attack.
Yeah, I think so too, especially once he catches wind of this 3rd expansion and gets an idea of how long it's been up, he's probably going to want to do some damage to that. We can see he's already moving out with a handful of units right now, just trying to make sure that Sunshine doesn't have complete map control. He wants to make sure that he's at least in control of one of these Xel'Naga towers. Poke around for some stray overlords and stuff. And really late Zergling speed. What do you think of that?
I don't know. It's pretty interesting. He's getting a Roach Horn as well. He might just be getting these just sort of in preparation for any attacks that might be coming. He did lose to a gate push last time, so he might just be setting himself up just to be able to make defenses on the at any time. I think I'd be surprised if Sunshine didn't end up going for mutas once he gets his 5th and 6th gases up at his 3rd, because this map is ridiculous for Mutalisks because there's that big space in between your natural and your main, that dead space. Mutalisks can just wreak havoc on Protoss bases.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Mutas here because he's going to be getting Galil Reconstitution right now, as well as Burrow, and he's getting missile attacks. So those are going to be some Roach Link player right now. Here come 4 sentries getting dropped into this 3rd expansion here. This is kind of an interesting drop. 4 sentries, not something you see drop very often. Here come 4 more Zealots. Force fields are going to go down, and now these Zealots are really going to be able to do a lot of damage. I think this 3rd expansion might actually die to this, but there are 12 Roaches on the way, and if Sunshine can buy himself enough time, then he will be able to save this. The Queen is going to go down. Those Roaches are now dealing damage to those sentries, but the sentry is just tickling those Roaches way too hard, and now the Zealots are going to be able to get to work on that big old hatchery. He's going to start hacking away at it, waiting for those Roaches. The Roaches have hatched. Here they come. And
nice force field there.
I think Sunshine might actually be able to save this. This is going to be too much for this group of units to deal with, but a few more Stalkers were warped in. How many force fields does he have is the question. He's now going to start getting swarmed. And he's only got 4 slots in this Warp Prism to be able to work with, so how many units is he going to be able to hightail out of there? He is going to choose the sentries, and he's going to actually fly them up into the natural here. This is a pretty cheeky move. Queen's going to be able to do a little bit of damage to this Warp Prism here. He's going to have to be pretty careful with this. He definitely cannot afford to lose that Warp Prism at this point, but no miss micro here for Dime. He's going to fall back home. Meanwhile, here come all of those Roaches. A handful of Speedlings should be behind, and he's going to follow that up with a Spire as well. So Dime is going to have to go on the defensive here, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Force fields are going to go down, cut a few of these units here, but I'm not sure if he actually has enough firepower with this attack. Sentries just don't do a lot of damage. He is losing a lot of sentries because he just does not have any backup units. Now to 1 sentry with full energy, it's going to be 4 more force fields. He does manage to get another one down at Sunshine. He is going to have to fall back for now. Looks like he's going to swing around into this 3rd expansion. Check if there's a 3rd expansion there to deny. And if not, just walk right up into this natural expansion.
Yeah, and we've got Burrower up in these Roaches too. Oh, it looks like we have 2-pronged attack coming from the Roaches. This is going to do a lot of damage. This might end up killing this entire army. I think Dime's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, focus attack down on the Immortal, and that is going to take him down very, very quickly. Dropping the sentries right on top of those Roaches is going to cost him. He loses even more of them, now dropping them once again. Sunshine doing a very good job, focus firing the most important targets here. Realizing now that this attack is not going to actually kill Dime, but he has the opportunity to kill off some very crucial units. He's killed off an Immortal. He's killed off pretty much all of the sentries. Yeah, he's killed off every single sentry right now. And Sunshine is just in an excellent position in this game. He's still got a 3-base economy. He's killed off all of the high-tech important units at this point in the game. And now he's got Mutas on the way.
Yeah, Sunshine's playing really well. He's really forcing Dime's hand in this game. I mean, he's killed a lot of sentries. He's going to need to reinforce with sentries if he wants any hope against these Roaches. He is wisely now getting some detection in the form of cannons, which was definitely a threat. But at this point, we have Mutas coming in, and Dime does have Blink Down though, so hopefully he'll be able to defend against these fairly well anyway. Yeah, a lot more upgrades coming on the way right now. He's getting flyer attacks, missile attacks, as well as tunneling claws for those Roaches, continuing to pump those Roaches out. And all the while that is going on, he's going to be able to do huge economic damage to Dime right now. But actually, it doesn't look like he managed to get a single probe kill there. Yeah, that's amazing, actually. No, he's killed 14 probes.
Am I looking at it the wrong way?
There you go.
I thought he killed a bunch of drones when he attacked the... oh, there were no drones there. I am looking at backwards. Duh! My bad. So he's killed 14 probes. Pretty good.
It's not bad. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Just for a little muta harass. But what the bigger story of that, and look at that, he's actually going to get to catch a Warp Prism as it's hanging out next to a bunch of Overlords. And that's going to be another notch in favor of Mr. Sunshine here. And now he's got map control. He's going to be able to keep Dime on 2 bases for quite some time. Dime's really got nothing to do but sit here, turtle, try to build up a solid army composition to deal with this Muta Roach army. And the question is he going to be able to keep up with a 4-base Zerg, or is he going to be too far behind? Right now the supply counts are 148 to 114. If we take a quick look at the production tab once again, we can see that there are 12 Roaches under production right now, and that does mean that there's going to be more in the future here. That supply count is just going to continue to grow in favor of Sunshine, and Dime's really got to make something happen really soon. Yeah,
he absolutely does. I mean, it's one of the, it's what makes this map so challenging for Protoss. I mean, because Zerg can just delay that third for as long as he wants, really, and get any unit composition that he wants, and it's an uphill battle for Dime for sure. He really does need to make something happen. He really needs this push to work out for him here. The supplies, it's much more one-sided, I think, right now than the supply suggests. We have a big battle in the middle here, though, Roaches.
Yeah, he's already spent one of his blink. A lot of those blinks are going to be on cooldown for a few more seconds here. A lot of Roaches. He's desperately trying to blink Mike, but there goes the Immortal. Those mutas are in the back, but all the mutas do happen to go down. And there's the GG. Dime realizing that he might be able to come out on top of that particular engagement there, but there's definitely going to be way more than from where that came from. So that is going to tie the series up. 1-1, Sunshine taking game 2. It's going to be Dime's pick for game 3, and we're going to be back right away with that game. Stay tuned for that. While you guys are waiting, be sure to check out www.overnerd.spreadshirt.com. Be sure to support Fernando Stereo Deviant. He is the one who's producing all of those wonderful graphics that you guys see on the stream today. And without him, something like this wouldn't be quite as possible. It would be possible, but it would look pretty bad, and it would look like a 12-year-old did it. So thanks a lot to Fernando. He's working on a pretty crappy computer right now, so if you guys want to help him out, buy some of his t-shirts from overnerd.spreadshirt.com. If you guys are in the Edmonton area, come down to Overclocked, or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can see all of that up on the stream. You can also see the stream right from overclock.com if you guys are in the